Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute. In today's video, we're just going to do a chatty get ready with me. I don't have anything specific to talk about, really. Not that my life is that exciting, but yeah. My brows are already on. No, they don't match. It's just how it goes on my channel. But yeah, we're going to play with makeup. A few of these items are new to my channel. The foundation I'm trying today is completely new to me. I've only tried like a sample to color match. The palette I've used a couple times, but I've never used it on my channel. Everything else I think I've used. My brows today, I used the NYX, it's just the micro brow pencil in the shade, what is this? I should know because I just bought a backup, chocolate. I love this, but I've also found my pomade again, but it's dried out and I love that too. So I think I'm going to purchase a pomade again. I already did all of my skincare. So yeah, we're gonna start with face today because I really want to try this foundation. Primer. I didn't even grab a primer. I'm going to use today is not a new product at all, but it is new to me. I got this in my BoxyCharm. This is the Benefit the POREfessional Pore Primer. Everyone knows it's an oldie. It's just new to me, and I actually really like it. So I am going to press that into where my pores are the largest, which is like my nose, cheeks, forehead area. And I am just going to press that in. I think I might like this a little better than the Revlon pore reducing that I've always used, which is saying something because I like that one a lot. That one is a lot cheaper though, so. But now I am going to use a sponge on one side and a brush on the other because I don't know how this foundation, I should probably tell you what foundation this is. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. It's very fancy looking. I got mine in the shade 150W. Yeah, hopefully this works out. It does come with a fancy pump. Let's do brush on my right side. I don't know what it is for you guys, but whatever. I'm just gonna do a pump. Okay, 2 pumps, like a pump and a half on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna use my finger. Start with that amount. I think the shade is gonna work out pretty well. And we're gonna start with this. This is the IT Cosmetics Love is the Foundation brush. This is the one from last year, because the one they have this year is flat. This one's like rounded. If you can tell, the shade is a really good match for me. I'm excited. I'm horrible at shade matching, so I'm glad they sent me a sample, or Ulta did, whatever. Ooh, I like the way it looks with a brush. It is very luminous, which I've been into lately. I just have to set my T-zone and I'm fine. Background noise. The kids are being quiet because it's quiet time, and my mom will see how long that lasts. Charlie's supposed to be napping, but I hear her, so, you know. So far, it's clinging to like some dryness right here. And I did moisturize, and I even put a little rose hip seed oil there. I usually only use that at night, but I knew that area got like that. So it kind of sucks that it's still, and that's just my skin. I don't think it's the foundation specifically. I'm not gonna blame it on it. The coverage is really nice. I'd say it's a high medium. The other side with the sponge, I'm using my EcoTools sponge. It's all right. Now, obviously the sponge is gonna have more sheer coverage because it's a sponge and it soaks up a little bit of product. I think I like the brush side more, which is rare. I'm usually a sponge kind of gal. It looks really good on my nose, which is also something I struggle with when it comes to foundation. See how it does on the forehead with the sponge. And then I might, I don't know what I might do. Sorry, I'm like covering you guys up. I don't dislike it with the sponge. Like, they both look good. But you do get like a a teeny bit more coverage with the brush. But yeah, that is what, this is the brush side. The sponge side, I don't know if you guys can see a difference, but it feels very lightweight. Like I don't even really feel it on my skin at all, which is great. There before we set. Now a lot of my concealers are very light, like too light probably. And as you can tell, I have a double chin, so you see that shadow, it doesn't look cute, but it is what it is. I'm using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. I want to get the hydrating one they came out with and try that as well. This is the shade Light Sand. So we're going to start in the corner, and I'm just taking like the edge of the sponge. We're going to start tapping that out. So how's everyone been? It's a very crazy time right now. Like, I'm taking on my lid too. Yeah, it's just a crazy time for everyone, and especially for any food workers, like medical people, medical personnel, postal workers, delivery people, grocery store clerks, like all these people who still have to work during all of this. Like, thank you. It's just, it sucks that, you know, some people have to sacrifice potentially their health, but, you know, someone's got to do it, I guess. But we're all very thankful for that there are people out there doing it. My husband being one, he works for the Postal Service. He's at work right now, actually. But yeah, hopefully this can all calm down soon. I don't know that it's going to anytime soon. I don't want to talk about it too much because I'm not a doctor. I don't want to get into like the political side of it either. But I just hope that we can all get through this as safe and as healthy as possible, especially for my fellow mamas out there who are pregnant. Me and two of my cousins are due within like a week of each other. So I hope that by the time we all go to give birth that everything's calmed down a little. Yeah, so here's hoping. Really light. It looks better in person than it does on the camera. Part of it's because of my ring light. I think it's just kind of making it look a little brighter than it is. You guys ever watched Robert Welsh on YouTube? He's a makeup artist in the UK, and he does like reaction videos to other YouTubers doing their makeup, and like, he's so informative and educational, and I love it. And the second I put concealer on my eyelid, I think of him, and he's probably like, because he hates that. I'm gonna put a little bit on the center of my forehead. I don't do this always, but just since my under eye is quite a bit lighter, I figured we would just keep up the trend. I didn't do a whole lot, and I'm gonna do a tiny bit on the center of my nose. Not that this thing needs highlighted at all, it's quite large. But anyways, pregnancy, I haven't talked about that on my channel because my last video was a tutorial, I think, and the one before that was my $1 makeup haul or whatever. So I am 30 weeks, 2 days pregnant. I had an ultrasound a couple days ago and it went well. He's looking good. He has breech right now though. So if he could turn in the next couple of weeks, that'd be great. All right. But yeah, baby boy's doing good. So let me find, this is just an Ulta brush. It just came with an order of some kind. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me powder, the shade Fair, under my eyes, and I have a different powder for the rest of my face. I'm not using that other powder on the rest of my face because or on my eye, under my eyes, because I did the other day and it darkened it. And the Loose Me, the Fit Me powder doesn't do that. Loose Me, oh Lord. There. Like that darkens it just a hair, but like this other powder I'm gonna use did quite a bit. Like it was very noticeable. It's probably gonna be forever long, and no one's probably gonna watch it all because no one ever does, and that's okay. I just really like doing them. The other powder I'm going to use on the rest of my face is the Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder. I have mine in the shade Translucent. I got this in an Allure beauty box. which I was excited about because it's expensive. But yeah, this is the one that really darkened under my eyes for whatever reason. I'm gonna dip this big fluffy brush into the Laura Mercier powder, cap it off, and I'm going to set the rest of my face with it. I do. Alright, so that is how the complexion is looking before like bronzer and all that. I like it a lot. This foundation looks really, really good. It's already setting into my acne scarring, but I'm not blaming the foundation for that at all. It happens to me with every foundation. I am like really into skincare now, which I never was before. I was horrible at it. But I have like an entire routine that I do night and morning. I'm not super, super, super consistent with it, but pretty damn consistent considering how I used to be. Guys, the palette that I want to use today, my shirt kind of inspired it, is the Juvia's Place palette. This is the Nomad palette. First of all, their packaging is stunning. Like, I love it. And this is what the inside looks like. As you can see, made me think of my shirt. Now, I have done some pretty crazy, not crazy, like crazy for me looks. I'll insert a picture here of the one I did that was very outside of my comfort zone. Today, I'm going to try to keep it simple. I might even keep it all matte, which I never ever do. Paler yellow, and put that into the crease. I'm taking this AOA Studio E126 brush. I got these in that dollar makeup video I did from Shop Miss A. So we're gonna take that pale yellow and run it. Oh my goodness, my desk is a mess right now. Into the crease. Taking it directly in my socket and taking it up because I do have hooded eyes. But I do want it like right in the crease as well. Because I'm trying to keep this to like maybe just a couple shadow look. Because actually, I think I am just going to use just mattes from this palette, but I have a Super Shock shadow I might use with it that I just purchased. Super really random rant, but I bought some Ardell Wispies, and the lash band is clear and it doesn't cover up. I try to cover it up with eyeliner, so that's really disappointing. I have like other pairs of lashes that I like, but they're so long I can't wear my glasses with them, so I don't even fuck with it half the time. I'm like, whatever. I have pathetic excuses for eyelashes, especially this eye I'm working on now. Like a big section right here. They're very, very short and they're extremely straight. Like they're significantly shorter than my other lashes. So it causes a lot of issues and they just look really bad with mascara. But I can't seem to find a lash that doesn't mess with my glasses or that like the band doesn't look weird. Yeah, those Ardell Wispies really let me down. And I don't know why the band is like that. So maybe you guys can shed some light for me. I don't know. Decide what other shade I want to deepen this look up with. Let's see what Super Shock shadow. I purchased a few more. They had a sale on Ulta. I can't stop online shopping. Let's see. This one is the shade Cosmic Charge. Ooh, yeah, we'll do that one. This is like a taupey brown, but also it does have some like purple flecks in it, which doesn't really go with this palette, but I don't care. We're gonna do it anyways. So for deepening, let's just do, there's a really dark brown shade. It looks black, but it's just a really, really, really deep brown. And take that ever so gently on my outer corner. Take this ColourPop E1 brush, and I'm going to gently dip into this dark brown. Anyways, and I'm going to lightly stamp it on this outer corner into that yellow shade and blend in my crease a little bit because I did get a little carried away. I have glasses on anyway, so it's not anyone's really gonna be able to tell. Do the other eye, and I'll just be right back so you guys don't have to sit and watch. I'm gonna take a smaller brush, pencil brush, and take that deep shade and very gently, if I can, take it under my eye. To tie it in with the top. And I'm just gonna focus on the outer like 2/3. And I like blend that out more here in a moment. For your pencil brush, this is from Milani, and I'm going to go into the brighter yellow that has like some glitter in it. I'm gonna tap it off so some of that glitter is gone, and I'm going to gently blend that darker shade out on the bottom. Just add a little more pop of yellow without going too crazy. Shade Cosmic Charge, and put it on the inner corner of my lid. Like it has this brown undertone, like a brown base, but it does have that like purple, icy blue, like iridescent glitter, but I still really like it. Plus it kind of matches my nails, so I think it looks really pretty. I'm going to do my mascara really quick off camera because no one wants to watch that. And I'll be right back. I'm back. I did go ahead and do eyeliner. I did my lower waterline with this LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liner. This is, does it have a specific shade name? Screamin', which is just bright yellow. And then to tightline my upper lid, I used the NYX retractable liner in the shade Brown. And then for mascara, I did a combination, because you guys know my lashes, look at them, they don't exist, of the Lash Princess False Effect and the Essence Volume Stylist 18 Hour, because nothing works. So we're gonna finish up the face really quick, because I know we've been here a while. I know we have. We're gonna go into bronzer. I am gonna have to buy a new one of these soon, which I probably should anyways. I've had it for going on a couple years. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Light Bronzer. And look guys, I hit pan. I think that's my first time hitting pan on a face product ever. No one understands. So I am just going to bronze with it. I always go too far with bronzer. Can't help it, especially when it smells this delicious. And this is just a bronzer brush from Ulta. I try to keep it up, pushed back towards my hairline, but I also try to bring it in just a little bit. With my nose because my foundation's looking good right there, and I don't want to jinx it. So I'm actually going to do my highlight before blush, which is something a lot of people on like YouTube have been doing that I've tried and I liked it. Just kind of looks more seamless. Just because I don't use this super often. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Super Stunner Highlight Palette. Do these have shade names? No, I don't think they do. But I'm going to take a combination of these first two shades. This one's more yellow tone, this one's more like champagne-y gold-ish. And I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics number 4. You guys know it's my favorite. So I'm just going to take a combination of the two of those. And this is a little dusty, so I do tap it off. Another thing that Robert Welsh taught me, or taught all of us if you watch him, is that when you're highlighting your face, don't just highlight it in the places that other people highlight it. Really pay attention to where the light bounces off your face. And for me, like, because my cheekbones are higher, I can take my highlight down a little further, if that makes sense. You just gotta look at your face. I never really took it down quite this far before, but it does bounce off really pretty. I went a little too hard on my bronzer on that side. Poor Alex just texted me he got bit by a dog on his route. The stereotype of a mailman. I am going to gently, without messing with my foundation, highlight my nosy nose. And then I light my Cupid's bow. Do I do my chin? I'm gonna quickly highlight my inner corner and my brow bone. And I use this tiny little Morphe brush I always have. I don't even know what it's called. Doesn't have a number on it. But I think it's like perfect for like the inner corner. Not getting too crazy. And very gently on my brow bone. Alright, we're gonna do blush real quick. This is the Laura Geller Baked Blush. This is the shade Tropic Hues. I got this in a BoxyCharm like forever ago. But I'm gonna stamp this brush in there, tap it off, because you guys know I go heavy-handed. I'm gonna smile and gently tap. Whoa. Henry's like flipping or something. And blend it in with that highlight. Alright, now to do lip and we will be all done. I'm going to take the lip liner. I need to get another one of these because it's almost gone. This is the Maybelline Color Sensational in the shade Beige Babe to fill in my lips more than just line them. To put a liquid lip on. I have not tried this shade yet. I have tried this formula though. This is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. This is the shade Nudie Patootie. Isn't that like a Laura Lee palette? Is that like a copyright thing? Which one came out first? I don't know. Anyways, this might be too nude for me. It's definitely more nude than that lip liner. That lip liner is like pink. Yeah, that's pretty nude. That's too nude. Like that's like a mixer that I could use. Of colors in the shade Stone and go over that. See? Doof it up. Okay, they're very similar packaging. This formula, it's so good. Like the dose of colors. Okay, let's set this bitch. Now I have been using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I don't know how I feel about it. So today I'm going to use, I'm almost out. This is the Milani Make It Last 16 Hour. Ooh, it's getting to the end, so it's starting to like spit at me. This video, I hope you guys liked it. I just wanted to sit down, play with makeup, and talk to you guys. But if you did like it, please hit the subscribe button before you leave, and hit the like button if you liked it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.